Hi bros, it's me again, PewDiePie, on For Honor, and this video is gonna be me pretty much ranting about bad map design on the devs when it comes to Dominion. So let me just break it down what it means to have a good Dominion map. First of all, the most important thing is that both teams have, from their spawn, attacker and defender, they have a different route to each point, A, B, and C. There's no common route, which is a route that goes to A and B or A and C, and then another one that goes to the other point. There has to be 3 separate ways, so it's harder for people to use death ball techniques to just block that one common route, so the other team only has one route where they can actually avoid the death ball. That's the biggest and most important deal. Second of all, don't make the map huge and don't make the map too small. If the map is huge, people will just stay in one spawn, in one point, and wait it out because the map is so big that the enemy can get that. That's the problem in the map Sentinel, for example. And also don't make it too small like Riverford, because it makes it's super easy for people to just death ball because, well, the map is small as hell. So people can just very easily move in groups. And the third, don't make the map claustrophobic as hell with super tiny corridors and all that crap. Make the map, you know, have some tiny corners, and there has to be some choke points, maybe. There can be no choke points, but don't make the map only on choke points, like for example Sanctuary Bridge, where all the routes are very tiny corridors and bridges, or Sentinel, where it's just very tiny as well, very tiny bridges and corridors and stairs. So these are the 3 important things about a good Dominion map. So this is just my perspective on it. The devs are working on new maps, because they are, obviously. And let's go into the video where it actually gives more suggestions on the maps that we have. So let's start with the worst map, in my opinion, in this game, which is Overwatch. This is my most hated map, as this map is solely controlled by the C point right here. This point has connection to all other points. As you can see, you have this way and that way into A. You also have these 2 ladders that also go to A, and you have these 2 staircases, you know, these and this, and then the other one on the other side that goes to B. So point C controls everything, and it would have been okay-ish if point C wasn't such a shitty place to fight in because of all the ledges. So my first suggestion is obviously to remove one of these, preferably this one, so it actually makes it easier for you to go in the freaking point without getting a ledge instantly. Another thing which I really hate on this map is that there's no way to A from the spawns. So in the intro I told you the 3 characteristics of a good Dominion map. The first one, and the most important one, is that in every map there has to be a way for the people that come from spawn to go to each individual point without actually interfering with the other points. So like, you can see how easy it is in this map to just make a way from the defender spawn into A point. You know, it's by using this whole thing. There's even a freaking door here. And from the attacker spawn, it's the same thing. There's this door right here. All you need to do is just make a passage way to point A. Now B and A also don't have much of a, you know, common route. You need to go all the way over here to actually be able to go to B, or if you have body count, you can just jump down and then kill minions and get your health back, kinda. So honestly, what I suggest was make another ladder into this walk from the spawn. I mean, they've made a ladder here, so on this place, you know, make a ladder over there into that area right there. Maybe, because in the actual point itself, there's no need to make ladders over here. You know, make it outside of the actual point, or else it would be kind of easy to just move around this area. Because you can't make a map have way too much of an easy time for you to move and to make rotations, because, you know, that makes it easier for death ball to, you know, go after solo players. On to my second most hated map, the Shard. I'm sorry, maybe I made some noise with the microphone. So this map is also one of those where there's no real different route from each spawn to each individual's point. You have this common route that then splits into A and B, which really makes it super insanely easy for death balls to just control the whole map. If you have A in this map, it's super easy to control the other ones, because to B, either go all the way around this and block the only route the spawn has into B, or you need to go all the way here into ladders, and ladders are a pretty big pain in the ass because people can just camp in the ladder. You know, it's not that hard to get rid of that cheesy play. You just bait it, but if there's a shinobi, it's harder for you to actually bait it. And then the only other route you have for the points is C, and it's this gigantic route, and it's the same for the other spawn, for the attacker spawn. That's why I'm not showing it. So my suggestion is, you can see right here, there's this route that goes to nowhere. What I suggest is just make another door here, so you can actually go down here safely into B. You know, you can split it and, I don't know, make the door here, and there you go. Or make the door here, so you actually have a safer way into B. Now on the other side, I actually don't know if there's something like this. I think it's just walls, right? Yeah, it's just walls. But you could very easily just make some sort of passage here that would go all the way down here. So make both entrances here and the other one there, and I think it would balance it pretty evenly. So now you actually had somewhat other way into this point. On to my third most hated map, Forge, and I'm pretty sure most people will agree with me that this map is absolute garbage because of how easy it is to deathball in it. You only have two routes. You either go A or you either go B, and on the other spawn you either go C or you either go B. There's no way different to go to A. It's both common ground. You either go with the route of B or you either go with the route from A and C, which is very bad. You need another route, which the only thing you can do in this map without actually changing it completely is just utilizing this gigantic area you have right here. Now this route, I don't know if you could actually make a ladder here, because it would kind of be a little bit too easy for the defenders to just go here. But this area is so not used, I think it would be great to make a ladder here, so you could actually use this area, because the only reason I see people using it is just to, just stand on the ledge. So basically on this side, make it so like there's a bridge either from this little hut, like from there to there, or I mean to there, or just make a bridge here, and then you have a closer route right here. So you're not forced to go to one place. And on the other side, same thing. You have that tower that is a little bit further away but close to the spawn. You have this ledge right here. You just make a connection. I don't know. Now this connection is not needed if that connection isn't made. So there's a lot of ways you can make a route here, just so you're not forced to go to the death ball. Pretty much, you could actually avoid the death ball. The gauntlet, which I'm pretty sure nobody really enjoys in Dominion because of how freaking claustrophobic the points are. That's, I think, the biggest concern in this map. And also invisible walls, which are pretty much everywhere. I think this one isn't. No, it was fixed. Good. Okay, it was fixed as well. It was also fixed. And this one wasn't fixed. So devs fixed this one. I said invisible walls, but I actually meant the other way around. So devs fixed this one. It's not very game breaking, this one, because nobody really fights here, but it's still a bad place to have a wall that completely blocks your view. Just saying, okay, devs, that's not cool. See, yeah, it was fixed. So yeah, they did a good job. They fixed most of them, but that one right there still needs to be fixed. Okay, so on to fixing this stupid map. So I don't know why they said this was the biggest map they ever made for Vikings, when High 4 is really the biggest. Other than that, get rid of one of these ledges and make this well smaller. Okay? I don't care how you do it, just give more mobility in this point. So honestly, this map is shit. It had everything to be perfect with all these lurker routes around the points, but it's terrible. So I honestly don't know what to fix. Okay, so this is a very small thing I want to add on the Temple Garden map. Temple Garden is my favorite map in this game. Not only because it's very well balanced when it comes to mobility in it, until you get to point C, which has all those bridges that are full of ledges. But other than that, I love this map because of the aesthetic, the environment, everything is perfect. Now the only problem is this that is just at the beginning of the game. Why the hell are the attackers spawning so freaking far? And the thing is, they start tilted like this, so you actually need to run sideways. If you stay put, you actually run forward. But you run forward into here. So that's really weird. They should spawn right about here, because doesn't matter which character you pick, if the same character is on the defender spawn, they will get to any of the points sooner than you on the attacker side, which is very bad design. That gives the defenders an edge on the attackers every single time. So all you gotta do is make the spawn closer so that they have the same amount of time. They take the same amount of time to go to A and C. Okay, last map, Sanctuary Bridge. Super easy fix. This map is great. It just needs more mobility. So the attacker spawn, make a route into this bridge right over here. Booyah. Make this bridge actually useful, so you're not forced to take this stupid bridge all the time that is full of ledges right here, and that is also super tiny and super tight and super choky. So on the defender side, same thing. There's a door right here. Use this door to use this bridge, so you're not always forced to use this stupid bridge that has gigantic holes in it and this stupid tiny corner, super tiny choke little bridge here that is just really annoying. And look at that. There's a freaking door right here. Just make stairs. Boom. Fixed. On the other side, look at that. Where it says C point, just get rid of this stupid crap and actually make this bridge useful, so you're not always forced to use this tiny bridge. I mean, this one isn't that bad. You know, it's actually a little bit broader, but it's full of ledges. And it's the only route. If the other enemy has all the points, this map is horrible, because there's really no other routes to take. You know, you have this lurker route. On the other side, you also have a lurker route, but the other enemy team can just get rid of them by using these traps. So just giving them another choice, that'd be delicious. Concludes the video. If you have any ideas, obviously suggest it on the Reddit page, if you came from my Reddit post, or suggest it below in the comments. If you actually have any ideas for the other maps like Citadel Gate, River Fort, Temple Garden, Beachhead, those maps that I didn't really talk about changing, go ahead, give some suggestions to the devs so they actually have some more things to work around. I actually made as I said in the beginning, I made a Reddit post a very long time ago, and the devs said they were going to use my ideas. I don't know. I think it's better if I actually make a video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.